Can you just provide a brief overview of your role and like responsibilities, what you do at Received?
Yes, sure. So my name is Hadar Landau. I'm the senior marketing manager at Received. That means that I'm in charge of leading all our marketing initiatives, whether it's planning, strategizing, and executing our marketing plan. So pretty much covering end-to-end marketing in our firm.
Perfect. So were you there from the start? So, like, for how long are you at Received?
I'm closing almost 1 year.
Got it. Gotcha. Cool. And when it comes to Storylane, like were you the one who came across it the first? And kind of what led you to explore, Storylane and its potential for
Yeah.
folks at Received?
So we were specifically looking to implement interactive demo in our website. And we were exploring different alternatives, and I had probably 3 different alternatives that I was comparing, and Storylane was one of them. I came across just by Googling interactive demo, found you on Google, and I really liked the demo that you had on your website because I found it really, insightful and cool. And I kind of got intrigued by that. And then I compared capabilities with you and 2 other companies, and I found that you had everything that I needed, whether it's customization options, embedding it in our website, also analytics and tracking capabilities, and later on also integrations, which was also very important to me, being able to integrate it with our email marketing and with our CRM to make sure that we're following everything that's happening. And honestly, I kind of compared, and you guys were the best price for the same capabilities that other companies offered, didn't have anything missing, and offered everything that I needed. So
No,
I
that's
booked.
pretty cool.
Yes.
Love these nice words. And so you mentioned one thing at the beginning, which is super interesting. Like you said that you already created a demand. You already knew the benefits of interactive demos for the website. So I'm just wondering, can you kind of elaborate on that? Like, how did you learn about interactive demos? Did you see them somewhere? Like, can you tell more about that?
Yes. So we were looking to improve conversion rate at our website, right? That was our main goal, and that was our objective. And then I started looking at different options and things that we can add and how we can improve the conversion rate on our website. And so kind of started researching, came across the option of doing the interactive demo. And also I read some researches about how, consumer behavior is changing, and now customers don't really want to commit to demos, to commit to one-on-one calls. They don't want to, this is a step too far when they're still like looking, searching, just making sure if it's even relevant for them. So we wanted to offer some sort of option for them to be able to explore the product without committing to demos or one-on-one calls with sales. And yeah, that's pretty much how I kind of got to know the option for interactive demos. And then after I figured out that this was a good option for us, I started looking for the best interactive demo software to create it with.
So now when you mentioned like that you compared Storylane and some alternatives, you read a research about interactive demos and like how buyers kind of habits and everything is changing. I'm just wondering, did you compare interactive demos to any other potential solution that you'll put on the website to help you with increasing the conversion rates?
Yeah, of course. I've looked at a lot of different things that you can do in order to increase that conversion rate. And of course, interactive demo is not the only thing that you can do, but it's definitely one major thing that you can do. And this is probably just one part of a bigger strategy of improving our website and improving its conversion rate. But this was definitely one of the top priorities, as like the first step in that project. And so I just felt like it was very, let's say, the building process and actually assembling the demo, making sure that everything works and embedding it in the website was very, very simple and pretty fast. Let's say once I finish on my end, decide what I want to incorporate in the demo and kind of just, plan how everything is gonna go, then actually setting it up was probably just 2 hours, maybe even less. And so it was pretty, I felt it was high impact and low effort. in terms of and something that we can do in our website.
One thing that I really noticed, I mean, about Received, what you did, I think that's a cool, really clever thing to do. Since you're a sales led, right? You don't have any kind of, let's say, free version of the product. You don't have like a free trial, neither a premium that people can just go in and sign up for free, start the product. You added like a CTA on the website, like try Received, and then instead of building the entire kind of free motion, you're probably using this to add that kind of PLG touch to your product. So, and how did you come up with that? Like, do you have any results that you can share with people?
Yeah, well, actually, the Storylane team helped me with that because initially I put in the demo below the hero section of the website. And the CTA was, I think it was a different CTA. I even don't remember what it was right now, but I felt like something was a little bit off. And then I consulted with a team member at Storylane, and they really helped me out with kind of making those small changes and small adjustments in the website to make sure everything is really perfect. And so that was changing the CTA, making sure it's clear when I press that CTA, where is it going to take me. Because before that we had like a video. So we had like, instead of trying it out with an interactive demo, we had a video that people could watch, but it wasn't giving us, as much conversion as we wished it was. And many people didn't kind of finish watching it, probably was too long and didn't get the message that we wanted across. And so changing it to this interactive demo that's also shorter, more concise, and kind of gets the message that we want without overwhelming and kind of boring, the customer.
Mm-hmm. I see. And when it did you talk to like salespeople at your company? Like after someone book a demo, did anyone refer back to the video, like to the interactive demo that they looked on the website?
Yes. So we did have people come through the interactive demo. I mean, of course, every time we start a sales conversation, we ask like, what led you to book a demo with us? And we did have some people come from the interactive demo. It is relatively new in our website, pretty new feature that we've added. So it is starting to, get us some demos and some conversions. So I'm looking forward to see how that evolves over time. But definitely, yes.
Okay, so what you mentioned is that you had a few people who actually came through, right? Through the demo itself. Got it. And now when you look at, let's say you mentioned you just implemented it basically, I mean, you recently did this change in the website. And I'm wondering if you look, let's say, a bit in the future, do you see that like you leverage Storylane for kind of other use cases? Because from now on, if I understand correctly, you're using it primarily on the website to increase the conversions, but have you thought about some additional use cases?
Yes. Well, first of all, I do think that in the future, in general, as we move, towards the next years or so, people are going to have less patience in general. So I'm expecting people to want more self-serve options in the website, even if we are sales-led. That doesn't mean that they're not going to eventually book a demo and have a meeting with a salesperson, but that means that we want to help them as much as possible to make a decision before they even book the call with us. So of course, the interactive demo is one thing. Another thing would be, investing in more kind of product marketing content and making sure that the buyer has all the information they need, whether it's like the technical aspect of things or the functionality of our software to really understand what's going on. I think for the interactive demos, it could be another use case that I was actually thinking about incorporating in the near future would be kind of creating those demo bites or like mini demos to demonstrate specific features. That could be, even just showcasing different parts and going in depth into different parts of the software. Could also be used to create tutorial videos, which would be when we, a little bit later in the future, we would want to add like a support portal where customers can, log in to kind of solve their own problems and get tutorials on how to do things. And of course, you can do it in written text and you can do it with videos. But I think this would be like the best way to do that because it also, it showcases perfectly how things look. So they have a perfect understanding of what's going on. Plus, it kind of moves in their own pace so they can choose when to go into the next step. And so I think that would be the best and most effective way to help people navigate through our software in a self-serve type of way.
I see. No, definitely. Like what I noticed is that every time after every kind of research call, not like every, but I quite frequently hear a new use case, someone thinking about something new. So, okay, marketing, sales, explaining features, this and that, but then like onboarding new employees, wherever they're like visuals and videos that were kind of videos were used in the past, people are kind of, thinking more about, okay, how can we make this more interactive. And that's really, the same way how I see it in the future. No, cool. And my last question for today will be, now if you would be in that kind of position to give any advice to other teams or kind of organizations, and not only that consider kind of Storylane, but, interactive demo platform in general, what would that be? Like top one advice?
Yeah. Well, I think top one advice would be to keep it short and concise, because even that it's interactive and even that it's like more engaging than a video, still people don't have patience. And the more concise and shorter you keep it, I think the better it is. It means just being very focused on what it is that you want to showcase. What is your biggest differentiators? What is the thing that's going to make someone book a call with you? And just show that. You don't need to go into all the details of your complicated software and show every little thing that you can do. I mean, because I know that a lot of marketers have that problem with, we're so excited about showing all the capabilities that we have and all the amazing features that our software offers. But at the end of the day, that's just going to hurt us. It's best to keep it short and concise and just show the main, 2-3 things that are going to grab the customer's attention, and then, dive deeper when you're actually on the demo call.
Totally agree. In our initiative called like Storylane of the Week, we on a weekly basis analyze the best converting demos, and then we ask these customers and users to kind of share their story. And one thing, like one trend that happens, all over, that I see everywhere, is they'll say, focus on specifics, focus on explaining the most kind of, let's say, complex, most important aspects of the product, and that's it. Like,
exactly,
no more, no more than like 10, 12, 15 steps. Otherwise, if you're too attached to the product, and this also happens, I think, a lot of time with founders as well, who are tackling the marketing role, they love it so much that they want to share everything about it to the audience, and like in most cases, 70% of it is, just unnecessary at that point of time.
It's just overwhelming.
I got it. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to talk about the, like, for you guys, like on the onboarding process or anything.
Yep. I mean, we can cover that.
So on the first demo call, I met with a really, really amazing salesperson. Can't remember his name, but he was like, shout out if you're watching this. And they didn't try to push me anything that I didn't need. Because at first I just needed one demo for my website. And he was like, you know what, you can just use the free version and that would cover for you. And I really appreciated the fact that he didn't try to force me into something that I didn't need. And, eventually after I started using it, I did upgrade to the paid version because I wanted to integrate, like I mentioned before, like I wanted to integrate Storylane with some other software that I'm using. But I loved the fact that you guys were very transparent and were like, you can use the free version and that would be enough for you. So that's one thing that I really appreciated about the interaction with Storylane in general. And the second thing I would say is that the onboarding, like the process of actually constructing the demo was very, very simple. Everything is very, very clear, very, very easy to use for people who are not, technical, don't have like those kind of technical skills like me, who are marketing people and are more focused on, just content and how it looks and the final result that we're aiming to have. So it was really, really simple for me to construct it. And also I love the fact that you have both options, both to use, the screen recording that allows you to really just capture the HTML of your software and kind of customize it as you want, but also you can use your own screenshots or Figma files or anything that you want to showcase. So that makes it very, very versatile and very customizable. And Also, you can use your own brand colors, which was also very important to us to kind of keep it with brand and have it match our website. And so that was something that was very important, just making sure that everything is customizable and that easy for people who don't know how to use complicated stuff.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. No, thanks so much. That's super helpful. One of the things I would say, the main things, especially because like our target audience, right, our people and our users are primarily from sales and marketing. So with, this, keeping it super simple, super easy to use. Like if we look at G2 and how people rate us, what's the first thing that they mention? It's always that kind of simplicity. So yeah, it's great to hear that that's in your case as well. Perfect.
We love the simple things.
No, cool. Hadar, I think that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Have a great